YouTube. Good evening, fellas. And currently I'm not rolling, but I am doing my 10-hour break. I am in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm picking up a load about 10 miles away from where I'm at now. And I'm going to Cincinnati. And then from Cincinnati, after I drop that load, I'm going to pick up another one around in that area and take it back to Chicago. And then I'm going to take a day or two off, get some business taken care of, and check my mail, and maybe go spend a little time with my little niece, my little 5-year-old niece. I haven't seen her, so I'm going to spend some time with her, I believe, and go from there. But this video is a request. One of the subscribers asked me to put together a more, I guess, detailed list on what young guys can do, because my demographic is a lot of young guys. I got the bulk of my guys is between, I want to say 23 or 24 to 44. So some of you older guys may know this stuff. So, you know, if you do, and you got some more tricks of the trade, if you don't mind sharing, put it in the comment section, because we're literally changing lives here. You know, nobody really showed me this. I kind of learned everything on my own, or I've been around other circle of men who have taught me things. So it's been a combination of both. Men have taught me, different circles I've been in, and a lot of it is trial and error. But this is going to take out a lot of the trial and error for some of you younger guys. So basically, I'm going to structure this. You know me, I don't really write nothing down. I wrote down a couple things. But basically, I just want to take a guy from living in his mama's house or living with somebody, roommate or whatever, and not being able to live the lifestyle that they want to live, okay? So that's the perspective that I'm coming from. So I would say the first thing a guy want to do is come on the internet, and I'm going to give you 3 choices, and you can do the research to figure out which one would be a better option for you. But I would say the first thing to do is get your CDL, because it's going to open up a whole floodgates of income, different experiences. You're going to get to see different places and interact with different people. So this will be a valuable resource to get off into trucking if you are not making at least $100,000 a year. Let me qualify that. If you're not making $100,000 a year, you should be looking to get your CDL, because it's the quickest way to get to $100,000 a year. Right? You ain't got to go to no 4-year college. You ain't got to get no master's, no PhD. 2-week course, get your CDL, and in a year later you'll be making somewhere around $100,000. But let me get into some of the companies that you can start with. The first one is KLLM. They're not paying me. I just know that's a pretty decent company, and you can go there, and basically, as you can see, let me blow this up a little bit. Right there. Get your CDL in 22 days with no out-of-pocket tuition costs. I paid around $2,200 for mine. Something like that, $1,800, somewhere in there. I paid for mine. I wish I had known this before getting into the industry, because I would have definitely took advantage of this, and I would have kept my little last $1,800. But I'll read a few of these bullet points for you guys. It's fully accredited. You get a scholarship for 1 year with KLLM. They're saying $73.57 per day. This is while you're training, and up to $514.99 a week. You get an incentive between $250 and $500. I guess if you do really well or whatever. They got a simulation, kind of get you in there to get you so you're not afraid. A lot of guys are afraid of these big trucks. A lot of the trailers are refrigerated, so these are your people carrying your chickens and your frozen dinners and your frozen pizzas and stuff. So they're going to always basically be around pretty much, and you're going to always have a job. Let's see what else. Most of their tractors are pretty good, modern. You got a benefit package after three months of employment, and then after 1 year you get the 401k. So this would be a good one to start with. If you had no money, right, and you in a pretty much dead-end job and you want to level up, this would be a good place to start. Okay, they'll bring you down and put you in a hotel. 22 days later, you'll have your CDL. You'll get to use the tractors that they already have, which they mostly have Freightliners. And you would test with that, and then they will offer you a job on the spot. Another one is Stevens Transport. Basically sort of the same thing. They're based in Dallas, Texas. KLLM is based in Jackson, Mississippi, in case I didn't say that to you guys. Let's see what they're saying. Training, lodging, free money. Is that what they say? Where my glasses at? Hold on, guys. I knew something was wrong. I'm squinting and seeing stuff that's not there. Hold on, let me get my glasses. All right, that's much better. Let's see. Meals and money. You say meal money. So I guess you get money for meals. Assistance, so I guess you can ask questions and they'll give you some help. And they got transportation to the academy from your home. So basically you'll get a bus ticket from wherever you at to come down to the academy, and I think that's in Dallas, I believe. So you get to be in Dallas for a couple weeks. They say they offer up to $7,500 in reimbursements. So that's anyone attend outside. Okay, so basically if you come from another school somewhere else, they really reimburse that if they hire you. So this is another company that's good if you have no money and you want to level up. Okay, let's see what's the next one I got here. And here's another one, CRST. They're probably not the best one, but they will get it done. They're based in Iowa, I think Iowa City, I want to say. And it's pretty much the same thing. They will bring you down, put you in a hotel. You get a bus ticket to come there. They put you in a hotel. I think they pay 2 meals. And you train on their equipment. And you would also test on their equipment. And then if you pass and get your CDL, they will offer you a job on the spot. Most of these, depending on how good you work, which you should be eager to work, I would say first year, somewhere around $50,000. Okay. Once you get your 1 year in, this will give you the flexibility. So your goal for the first year should be not to hit anything and not to get any speeding tickets, right? And no moving violations. That's your job. Not to hit anything, no moving violations, and definitely no speeding, okay? And learn the job as much as possible. So going into that second year, once you can complete the first year, going into the second year, you can command a bigger wage. See, that's when you get to the $100,000, $200,000 mark, because you've been improved yourself for at least at least 12 months. Some places want 24 months experience, but a lot of them now are starting to scale that back to 12 months because we have such a lack of drivers. Okay, we have a shortage of drivers. And now that the retail sector is folding in and imploding on itself, most of the big giant retailers are moving online, which means you're going to have more opportunities for transport. So it's going to be way more trucking jobs coming in the future. All that automated trucking stuff is not going to catch up fast enough. So it's going to be 20 years before they're able to catch up with the demand that's going to explode the market with all these big box retailers closing their doors to these brick and mortars, and they're going to be moving to online, and a lot of these goods have to be transported. So there's going to be way more jobs. So automation is not going to be able to keep up. So guys, you should be, I would safely say you should be able to look to drive for at least 20 years and get a good salary. So if you can get up to $100,000 after the first year for the next 20 years, that's pretty good with just a 2 weeks of training. I don't think anything else can compare to that. So these are my 3 companies that I would suggest that you guys research, and now you see it for yourself. Okay, I pulled a laptop out, which I usually don't do, but I wanted to do this for you guys because one of the subscribers did ask me. Then once you do that, right, he was saying, what else can we do to basically level up or to improve ourselves? And I would say once you get your money up, then I would say come to this site, Land Watch. Okay, this is to get some land, because a lot of us want to get off the grid and we want to get out of these cities, because these cities are a death trap. Because when the collapse happens and all these folks are not being able to get the services and the things that they need, they're gonna basically go crazy, and it's gonna be sort of a purge type of situation. So you want to be out in the rural areas where you can basically grow your own food if necessary, do a little hunting if you need to, fishing, and you can live off the grid of solar, okay, well water, all of that good stuff. So I would say come to this site, Land Watch, and then I will come over to, it says deals, and under deals they got a section, owner financing. Click on owner financing, scroll down, and then you can do, it says narrow by state or region. Okay, so let's say you want to do Texas. Click Texas, right? And then it's going to show all the different counties, right? And then it's going to give you the breakdown and what the different properties cost. So let's say we want to get something for under 30,000. Excuse me. Let's do 8 to 10,000. There's 49 properties available. And then we can come over here to where it says sort by default, and I will click on acres because I want the most acres for my money. So high to low is what I usually hit, and then we can scroll down right here. Let's see. I know that's out in the middle of nowhere. Let's look at another one. Most of this is in the middle of nowhere. Might be too far off grid for a lot of us. Let me do another place. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. There we go. Let's do Florida. We could do any place, but I just want to do something where it ain't so remote where you 200 miles from getting supplies if you need supplies. So let's do 8,700 to 15,000. There's 300 properties available. We can do acreage, high to low. Okay. Here's 3 acres, Lee County, Madison. No, I guess it's Lee is the name of the city. Madison County, Florida, 14,950. It's 3 acres, wooded lot, beautiful private and secluded land. Valued at $21,700. Get it now, right? For $14,950. Cash, mobile home, okay, buildable, and perfect for something else it's saying. So let's click on it and hit more so we can see all what it's saying. All right, I get it. Buildable, perfect for your private getaway, away from the city. Okay, I hear you. It's located within 30-mile drive of all shopping. See, that's what we want. At least 30-mile drive. Near Live Oak, Florida. The property sits between Greenwood and Live Oak. It's approximately 10 minutes to Twin River State Forest. So it's right by. So that means there's a water source probably somewhere. It says well and septic will be installed. Wow. So who's going to install is what I want to know. owner financing available. So that's the key phrase in this whole thing. Owner financing available, which means they usually don't need a credit check, and you usually got to put down a deposit, and then you do monthly payments. And usually after the first payment, you take possession of the property. So it already says that it's mobile home okay. So you could just go out and get the cheapest mobile home you can find for right now. A shack of a place that you could do a little work to and put on that land. But it gives you 3 wooded lots. That's plenty of land. That's plenty of space for one guy. Okay? Enough to park your truck if you need to, and enough to park your car. And then you can come down to the map, and I usually just hit zoom out. The minus is zooming out so I can get an idea of where it is in Florida. So here it is right here. So it's in between 2 major places, which would be perfect. All right? Tallahassee and Jacksonville. And Florida is one of those states where it has no income tax. Okay? And it's right off Twin River State Forest. As you zoom further, you zoom in, you can see it's pretty secluded. Let's go back up to the photos. Let's see what the photos are saying. So it's a nice little size lot. Oh yeah. See, this would be perfect. You get some of them trees cleared. Yeah. And you can come off the main road, park your truck, have your little mobile home, and then I would knock down some of these trees in the back here and have me a huge garden. Fence it in from that backside. Yeah. So that's just what I'm showing you guys, that you want to be able to take advantage of owner financing, okay? And you got literally hundreds, if not thousands. Let me see exactly how many available. How many owner financing deals for land is available in the country? Let's see. Does it give me a total? I don't think it's going to give me a complete total. Then you can go by farms and ranches. You can break it down even further. Houses and just pure land. So pure land for the financing, owner financing, it's 11,000 properties throughout the United States that will accept owner financing, which means there's usually no credit checks, and the down payment is usually reasonable. Probably 4 payments, maybe. I mean, what am I trying to say? Probably four paychecks. That's what I'm trying to say. 4 to 8 or 10 paychecks, you can have some land. And I'm sure they're not selling a lot of this, so you probably can negotiate that and probably get it even lower at this point, as long as you got some negotiating skills. You know what I mean? So there you go. Owner financing. This Land Watch is the site. So I would first go to CDL school, get the CDL, drive for a minute, come to this site, get you some land. We talked about gold, some guys, and silver. Some guys are not keen on it, but I am. I would say just spend your lunch money. So here's a site that I usually mess with, right? Amex. And you can come and do bestsellers. So you got gold, silver, platinum, rare coins, right? Palladium, platinum, right? And they always got sales. You know, you can do here. Let's just look at what they got on sale. So they got 1 troy ounce of silver. How much is it? $27. So if you could buy just 1 troy ounce of silver every paycheck, you're only gonna lose 20. This is basically 1 day at a restaurant. Don't go to a restaurant 1 day out of the week and get your 1 troy ounce and just stack it. Okay. Let's go back and look at gold, because gold is usually, it's expensive. But let's just look. Let's see. They got anything on sale? Let me go to bestsellers, rare coins, deals. Vault deals. Okay, we got 2020 1 ounce American Gold Eagle, basically 2020, was that $2,000. You got a South African, that's basically the same thing. So about $2,000 for 1 ounce of gold, right? So the way I was telling the guy before, you know, if you bought silver, 1 coin every paycheck, and just stash it away. For the silver, I was thinking, I mean, for the gold, I was thinking, which I haven't done yet, but I still may go ahead and start doing it. Take that $2,000 and divide it up among 52 paychecks, and then just put that amount away every month. And then at the end of the year, just buy at least 1 ounce of gold. You know, that's to me, that's the poor man's way of doing it. But at least you can buy, every year you can buy at least 1 ounce of gold on top of all the silver you can buy. And it's just lunch money. It ain't, you know, you're not trying to get rich with it. It's just a way to build up your non-currency assets. You know what I mean? So this is something I would suggest you younger guys do too. There's the site, and I've showed you how to do it. Set you up an account. Right there it says sign in or create account. Set up your account. Set up your bank account to it, and voila, buy you 1 silver coin every paycheck, and then maybe save up throughout the year to buy at least 1 gold coin. All right, here's something else that I do. Stash. I do stash for stocks and ETFs, and I also do stock. Let's see, I wrote that one down. Let's see. Stockpile and Acorn. You can also do Robinhood. But basically, you come here, you pick your plan, right? I think I have the growth plan. That's what I think I have, right? So you just set up all your stuff to it, and then you go in, and you can go investments, right? And they got a lot of stuff already on here, so you can just click on one. Let's say Coca-Cola. Let's do Coke, because everybody know Coke. They trading at $243.14. They're down 17.44%, right? And it shows you the graph. Okay, they went out as far as up as 307, and they've been as low as 208. So that's a nice little jump, you know, from here to there. It fell pretty good, but we know Coke is not going anywhere. So you can set up fractional shares, and this is what I do. So you can do maybe $5 a paycheck, right? And do it automatically. You set it up, because right here do the same. You sign up, or you can log in. So if you sign up, you can do recurring payments every week. So you could do I think $5. I don't think that's the lowest denomination you can use. $5 will automatically come out of your account and buy fractional shares. And this will be a good thing for you young guys. So I have some of everything. I got Coke, I got Ford, Chevy, I got Amazon, Tesla, Walmart, Microsoft, pretty much any of the big companies that we, Boeing, I pretty much have them all. Nike, and anything that I buy personally, I have some fractional shares in. And I have like about, I think I got 120 coming out of my check every week, going to different various stocks. So I just do that and don't even think about it, because, okay, what would I do with the money? I'm a single man, right? I'm doing the month thing. So it's better to have that money working for me. You know what I mean? And it ain't a lot of money, as far as I'm concerned. So this is just something you guys, you younger guys, can do, in case ain't nobody showed you, right? That's pretty good. And then you can also do right there, see, stocks, ETFs, and bonds. I haven't got into the bond game yet. I just do the stocks and the ETFs, all right? And here's something else. You guys that don't want to have just regular land, you guys that want to stay in the, in the more in the city areas or in the suburbs or whatever, you can come to Redfin. This is a good site. You come here, type in your city, whatever city you want, right? And then hit this. So let's just type in my city, Chicago. Right there, Chicago, Illinois, USA. So here's Chicago, and then I could put in some parameters up here. Price, 50,000. Maximum price, 75,000. Probably not gonna be much. Well, I forgot it was gonna be plenty because it got the hood. But it's gems in the hood. Just gotta pick and choose. So let's see what we got. Aberdeen, 9936 South Aberdeen. This is not a bad area. Let me see. That's a brick bungalow. You guys don't know the architecture. It's a brick bungalow. No garage. That backyard needs some work. That side looked like it wasn't too much. Wasn't too old. Well, it just got a garage pad. Kitchen needs to be updated. Just basically needs to be updated. Go in there and update it. Yeah, it ain't too bad. You can really work with this one. And it ain't that, let's see, was this Washington Heights, great investment, sold as is, cash only. So it's just a cash only. So it's probably a bank owned. It's probably a bank owned property. Whenever it says that, it's usually bank owned. Let's see what else they got. Here go another one in Washington Heights. 8718 South Normal. Let's see what that one is. This one is it's like a raised ranch. Let me see. Yep, raised ranch. A little bitty boxy kitchen, but we don't cook that much anyway. We single. I shouldn't say single. We unattached. They got glass block in the bathroom. Wow. Let me blow this picture up for you guys. At least it got a garage. Yeah, it ain't that little hedge in the front looks funny. I'd rather have a gate out there. That would be a nice little piece of property for somebody to grab. Most of all these places are in the hood, but they'll need some work. But it's not like people are getting shot down or murdered in front of some of these places. Now, this property's not a bad area right here. It's Washington Heights is not bad. Here go a 2-flat. These are the ones I like. This probably needs work, but let's see. Investors, solid 2-flat with full basement and detached 2-car garage. Please note, sold as is, no survey delivered, no title commitment. Taxes paid through 19, no inspection waived. So yeah, it ain't. Let me see what it's looking like as far as pictures. I'm sure this is gonna need work, but for you guys that don't want, it's not giving us anything, just the same old picture. So yeah, you have to get with a realtor to get inside there in order to look at the inside. Let's see. Come out of that. Okay. Or you guys, maybe y'all want to get a condo. Let's go a condo here. Let's see a condo. Is this a condo? I think so. Let me see, what is this? What is the description at? Yep, it's a condo. Or is it a co-op? What does it say? This lighting is so terrible. I need to upgrade my lighting on this thing. But yeah, Lakeshore. So let's see. It's only giving us one picture, so it's in here. But it ain't a bad price. $55,000. You get a deeded parking space. All right, HOH fees $133. So it's a mortgage calculator about $419 per month. 30-year fix at 2.872%. Right? So property taxes 81, they're saying. It's probably going to be higher than that. These numbers usually, you can't trust these numbers 100%. So, you know, you'll have to definitely keep that in mind. But that will be a condo for you guys who don't want to do any cutting the grass, none of that stuff. Go another one. Let's see what this one is saying. 55,000, same thing. Deeded parking space. It's a beautiful building. Probably for a studio though. But so this is some of the things I'm showing you guys that what you can do and what you should be thinking about in terms of, you know, living your best life. Do you want to be off the grid or do you want to be in the city? I would suggest you guys, if you could, do both. Get you a little place on the edges or fringes of the city or fringes of the suburb, and get you a 1 acre plot of land somewhere, you know, maybe 50, 60 miles away from the major metropolitan area, so you can have a place to bug out and retreat to. But these are just some of the things that I wanted to put together, because one of the subscribers did ask me, can I give the guys a little bit more concrete things that they can do? So I think it's better to just show you all instead of just telling you. These are some of the things that I do. Now keep in mind, I used to be a real estate broker back in the day, so this real estate stuff is pretty easy as far as I'm concerned, but you know, I'm more looking to do some international stuff. I'm planning on getting something here as far as land, and have me a little bug out shelter that I can get to. But I'm still on the hunt. Right now I got to finish paying for my land over in Africa, and I got my 2 trips lined up, and I got some major things happening then. I'll let you guys know closer to the date when I get ready to go. But these are some of the things that you guys can do. You know, get your truck first, then look into maybe, you know, set up your accounts, set up your stash account. Maybe if you want to get into the gold and silver buying, and then if you did want to get into real estate, maybe flipping, you guys can get into flipping, because people still gonna need a place to stay even after the collapse. The Soviet Union collapsed, but all the people didn't die, so they still needed a place to go, right? They still needed apartments, and if you look at Russia now, I mean, it's doing just fine. So we can withstand this. I mean, we're probably going to end up losing a lot of people because we have a lot of guns or whatever. But once everything is sorted out, people still will need a place to stay. People still going to need food. You're still going to need electricity. You're still going to need, you know, gas, gasoline. You're still going to need all those things even after the collapse. I don't know how bad it's going to get, but we still need to be making preparations to make sure that we're living our best life and reinventing ourselves. And this is the way you do it. You don't do it by talking. It ain't about, you know, how good you dress or what kind of car you drive. This is what it's about, getting your money right. And once your money is right, everything else is right with the world. You know what I mean? But it's just some of the things I wanted to show you guys. We're already at 30 minutes. If you guys have any suggestions, you older fellas, to expound on some of the things that I shared, if you don't mind sharing it. But this is just the simplest way. You don't need no college. So this eliminates college debt, because the tuition, these 3 companies that I showed you all have their own schools. So you basically have no money out of pocket, just time. It takes about 2 weeks to 3 weeks to get your license. These places will offer you a job right on the spot. You go right from getting your CDL to the very next week driving a truck on the road with a trainer, right? You save up your money, do everything the right way, you can have a truck within 12 months, right? You can start working on your credit while you're working at the job, paying down some of your debts, some of your credit card debts, or whatever debts you do have, start paying them down. So it can make it easier for you to get that truck, get your own truck after the 12-month period, or definitely after 18 months. And then from there, you can look into getting land. I've just showed you guys the easiest way to do it. Seller financing. And they usually take a lower down payment. I mean, a bigger down payment, but no credit check is involved. And the monthly payments are usually reasonable. And a lot of times you can work with those sellers. And right now, I'm sure they're desperate to sell. So I'm sure they should be eager to negotiate with you guys, right? And the gold and silver, hey, some guys like it, some guys don't. I do. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a fun thing to do. I got all this extra money because it's just me. So I don't mind buying the ones and twos, and I haven't started with the saving for gold yet, only because I'm trying to buy my land overseas. But once I get that, I'm going to start doing gold too, right? And I ain't trying to buy a whole lot, just one coin a year, as far as the gold is concerned. And then as far as the stocks and the ATFs, that's about $100 and some coming out of my account every week. And it goes to, I got probably 30 companies that is divided up between. So I'm only buying fractional shares, but for me, that's good enough for right now. You know what I mean? And then you guys that want to get maybe your own house, condo, or an investment property, some real estate that you can flip, Redfin is a good place to go to do that. Let me think if there's anything else that I can share with you guys. Outside of that, it's all about your physical health. You know what I mean? You want to maybe get more vegetables, more water in your diet, more fruit, less meat, right? You want to be able to exercise more. And some of you guys, hey, go to the Planet Fitness or your local gym, the cheapest gym around, and sign up for personal training. Okay, no harm, no foul. Sign up for it and do what those guys tell you and get yourself in shape. This is how we live our best life. We need to be in shape. We need to be eating healthy, right? We need to be on top of our finances. We need to be adding real assets to our portfolio, stocks, gold, silver, bonds. And then if you guys want to get into your own land, these are the things that we need to do. Then from there, we need your passports. Definitely got to have your license. You got to have your, that type of things. And these are the things that we need to be doing as men, okay? Us older guys already know this stuff, so this don't necessarily apply to all of us, but you younger guys, it do, because a lot of this stuff I didn't do until, later in life. I didn't do it at the beginning. I had a guy I was talking to from the UK today on an email from the UK, and he just asking some general questions. I'm like, these same things used to happen to me. I didn't know what they were at the time, but I know what they are now, so I'm able to help a younger guy out. And he was asking me what else could he do, and I told him a few things. Basically, get with responsible organizations, right? I'm involved in a couple different organizations, which is basically Pan-African organizations, which is doing phenomenal things over in the motherland. So I'm members of two different groups, one in Ghana and one in Sierra Leone. And then I'm getting involved with a third that's in the Gambia. So these things is to use other people's networks to spot opportunities that I can exploit and take advantage of. So, you want to get with responsible associations and responsible acquaintances. Okay, older cats that's doing the doggone thing. You younger guys need to gravitate to them and don't hesitate to ask them questions. And then, if you can be of assistance some kind of way to them, you know what I mean? If it ain't nothing but taking a letter to the mailbox or something, or whatever, whatever you can do to assist them, so maybe they can, let you soak up some game. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's all about growth, and we need to be putting our pride aside and looking at the fact that we need to come together and utilize the brain trust, of men. This is what we should be doing, and this is what I'm showing you guys. So, okay, guys, we're at 40 minutes. I'm going to let you go. So if you guys, you older fellas, you got something to contribute to what I said, hey, this is not the gamut of stuff that guys can take advantage of. This is just some small things that I feel guys could do. It's not really hard. You young guys can do it with no problem and get your life turned around within 6 to 12 months. Okay. Now, you older guys, if you got anything to add, put it in the comment section. Like I said, this is not the totality of everything guys could take advantage of, but this will take you from 0, right, to 6 figures in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of money out of pocket. And then you can have some stuff that you're building along, that property. You can buy houses, you can flip, you got land you can do something with, you got stocks and bonds, and ETFs, you got gold and silver, right? You get personal training, right? You can do some stuff with your diet, right? Change your whole perspective. So we got to reinvent ourselves. Reinvent yourself, right? So, okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. Love you guys. Hope everybody's being safe. Hope everybody's being good stewards of your health. And as always, I wish you more money, right? And you guys that have something to contribute, please be respectful. Contribute your ideas to the comment section, and guys can look it over and they can, choose a deal, look into it or leave it alone. At least you put it out there, right? All right, love you guys. Peace and hair grease.